G'day everyone, this is Christopher Soto from CSWR Repairs. Welcome to my first video. So in this video I just want to give you a very brief introduction to myself, who I am, what CSWR Repairs is, and really a little bit of my background in terms of training. So I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time, and all I've been waiting for is the perfect time when I've had this job complete or that done or the other, or I've got too much on or blah blah blah. So I thought, you know what, scrap it, I'm just going to get into it, do my first video, get it out there, and hopefully get a bit of feedback into what you guys want to see. I did a competition some time ago on Facebook and Instagram, and I got some really good feedback from a lot of you about the type of videos you want me to make, what you want me to show. And please keep those suggestions coming in through commenting on YouTube, through Instagram, Facebook, whatever you like, and get in touch. So a little bit about me. I've been doing this for about 10 years. I started this off as a hobby in Melbourne, actually, 2012. I started off really by just finding this, I think it was a West Clocks pocket watch. I used to call them the dollar pocket watch. It's a really cheap, chunky sort of thing. I'll find a picture for it here for you. Not the same one, but a similar one. I bought it from an antique shop, paid too much for it, got ripped off. I took it home and basically pulled it apart with a screwdriver and something else, and I thought that was awesome. I didn't know horology was a thing, I didn't know watchmaking was a thing, and I just started to play around with watches. I found books, tools, I met some people down in the Antiquarian Horological Society that really helped me find my feet. And from then it's just been an absolute addiction. So my next phase was I moved back to Sydney. I started studying philosophy and psychology at university, but I kept watchmaking as a hobby on the side. It sort of just grew as my de-stress kind of thing. And I really just started buying more tools, more books and things, and met some more people that were into it. I met a gentleman in Redfern called Gregory Alexander. I met Joe Santos. I got involved with the WCA, and from that up until 2017, when I finished my honours degree at uni, I came to a fork in the road, and I thought, well, do I want to pursue this sort of path of I guess academia and such, or go into psychology, or do I want to follow something that I think is my passion? And well, me being me, I thought, well, stuff it, I'm going to give it a crack. So in 2018, I started an apprenticeship with a second-hand dealer here in Sydney, and I learned a little bit in terms of some sort of repairs, and there were some things to be offered there, but it wasn't enough for me to push my skill to the next level. And that was really good for the 8 months that I was there, to sort of get an idea of what the industry is sort of like, but to really push myself to the next level, I started looking around. I got really lucky that I got an opportunity to work with Carl Braunsteiner from Master Watchmaking here in Sydney. To my knowledge, he's the only trained master watchmaker here in Sydney. And he trained in Austria. He did a 5-year horological degree basically back then, and he did his masters as a 5th year. And he was working on vintage watches when they were modern watches, so he knows a lot about a lot. I was very fortunate that he drilled into me some good procedures, some good habits, and he really stuck with me up until last year when I got an opportunity to work elsewhere, and that's really pushed me to a whole different level. So last year, 2021, I got an opportunity to work with Carl Parker in Hunters Hill from Parker Time, and that opportunity I couldn't refuse. So what changes between this and what I was doing at Master Watchmaking is a lot more machining involved, and particular clocks. I'd never worked on clocks before. So just as of probably October last year, August, October, I've been working on clocks, carriage clocks, long case clocks, you name it, and working on a lot of old Fuse Z vintage pocket watches and a number of things, and also machining, making parts for clocks, making parts for watches, and learning that side of it. So that's really where I'm at the moment. I'm learning off this master who's been doing this for so many years, and it's such a privilege to be working there. And all of that combined, I am hoping to bring into what is working here from my workroom, which is CSWR Repairs. And this is pretty much my passion that I do on the side. I do my best to not take on too much work, because I like to just take enough to enjoy it, work through it and make sure that I provide for quality. So that's really just a little bit about myself. So in terms of CS watch repairs, which is essentially Christopher Soto watch repairs, I started doing this probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Now, I always was reluctant to call myself a watchmaker without training. I didn't like the idea of that. So I was always very careful, just keeping simple repairs within a closed circle. But what I realized was that there aren't very many good repairers around the area. And I'm not here blowing my own trumpet and saying that, oh look, I'm the best. But I realized that people having troubles finding people that could simply do batteries properly, not sticking their fingers in there and leaving finger marks or licking the thing clean or whatever. You open watches sometimes and you think, what the hell happened to this? And someone literally spit in this to make it work better. It's terrible. And I thought, well, I can definitely do better than that. That's given. Vintage repairs, there's not a lot of people doing vintage repairs to the level that I want to do it to. And when I say my level, it's not a level of perfection, it's a level of professionalism that I've been taught to do from my masters, Carl Bronstone and Carl Parker and my TAFE teacher at Trent Firth. There's a standard that you should be repairing at, and that's really what I want to do through CS watch repairs. Not so much because it is the way that it should be, but it's genuinely what I enjoy. There is no better joy than getting a watch and seeing it from start to finish to a point where it's not running, when it's ruined, to it being clean and running again. You're literally reviving and putting life into something. That's what I love doing. My philosophy with CS watch repairs is a little bit of a romantic type philosophy. My motive has always been to revive as many vintage watches. I started off with pocket watches to revive and keep running as many pocket watches, vintage watches as possible. I love the idea of taking something from broken, from dirty, from not running, to a level where it was at one point in time, running, looking new, and just really working. It's bringing history back to life, and I love it. I absolutely love doing that, and that's why I do this full time, and that's why I do this on the evenings as well, or most evenings anyways. I just genuinely love it. I'm passionate about it. So there you have it. There's a little bit about me. If you have any more questions, please do let me know. Please get in touch via the comment section, through Instagram, Facebook, however you like. Reach out if you have any recommendations for videos. If you want me to help out with repairs, if something you're stuck on and you want me to do a video on how to repair it, I can do my best to address that. And let's see where this channel goes. Let's see where my video series goes. I'll do my best to make the time to do something on a semi-regular basis, and look, hopefully you enjoy it. In my next video, I hope to do a quick tour of my workroom and give you an idea of where I work, how I work, and the type of things that I do. So hopefully I can do that very shortly for you. Anyways, thanks for watching.